Time for a few internet picks. If you want the really important games, go watch our show. If you want the rest of them, here we go. We got it right here. Washington at Philadelphia. Kirk Cousins comes in and tries to lead the way again. Got the big win last week.
We think.
Only thing positive about Philly I can say is that my brother plays for him. That's it.
There you go. Well, that's
bottom line.
That's a lot. That's a big thing to root for. You know, Philadelphia did some different things on offense and defense last week. Confused the Cincinnati Bengals for a while. So the Washington Redskins are going to be ready. They're going to win the game.
You know what's interesting is the Redskins lost so many guys so early in the season. It seems like now that because they've been able to play together as a unit, they've actually really improved as the season's gone along, despite not having the superstars there. But there has been a little continuity, and the rest of the division, injury-wise, has sort of caught up to them. I'm going to take Washington.
Well, of course.
St. Louis at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay got shamote last week.
Yep.
So did St. Louis, for that matter.
Yep.
Do you think Tampa Bay bounces back?
Nope. I'm taking the St. Louis Rams. I don't think Jeff Fisher ever is going to let down. And I know Tampa Bay, Greg Schiano, his first year down, but they got to be extremely disappointed because they didn't make the playoffs. I don't know if the Rams really ever thought they were going to get there. So that defense, Sam Bradford can throw the football well. You can throw it against Tampa Bay. That's why I'm taking St. Louis.
I think that it's going to be a huge transition for St. Louis to come out of that dome and get down there to Tampa. I think Muscle Hamster's going to have a field day. I think he's going to open it up for Josh Freeman. I'm going with Tampa.
Steven Jackson's got to be able to run the ball for them to win. Tampa Bay's got the #1 run defense. I'm going to go with Tampa, too. There you go. Chicago. You're loving that, aren't you? Chicago at Arizona. Chicago had a chance at home, and they did knock off the Green Bay Packers.
They did against a Green Bay Packer team that really, it's just not quite still there, but they're getting closer. I will admit that. I'm taking the Arizona Cardinals at home. Ray Horton and that defense, they never let up. They are different every week, not afraid to attack the quarterback, and what better quarterback to attack than Jay Cutler and that offense? Wouldn't you like to play about 4 games a year against the Bears O-line, big guy?
I would love to. I would love to. Jamarcus Webb getting elbowed by his own quarterback and not having any facial change, it set everything for me. But I still think right now, because of the whole Dockett Kerry Road situation right now, Arizona's going down the tubes fast, so I'm going with Chicago.
I really don't know if Chicago can block the D-line for Arizona. I mean, but I don't know how Arizona is going to score enough points. I still think Brandon Marshall somehow with Cutler will make enough plays to win this game. Season on the line for the Bears, it would be a major collapse.
You know, the great thing is, D linemen, come on. They never slow down because it's that sack total. It's like hitting home runs for a baseball player. That's why
you're just adding to the dollar figure at this point. San Diego at the New York Jets. Can the Jets come back and regroup?
I think that they can. I think that it's going to come down to defense for this game, and I think that the Jets have the better defense. With them losing Ryan Matthews to another collarbone, that's a huge one, and you're putting all of that pressure on Phillip Rivers to get it done. I don't think that he can. I think that McElroy's going to manage it once again to a victory for him.
Yeah, I think Phillip Rivers is behind an offensive line that they did not get exposed in Pittsburgh. Last week they did against the Carolina Panthers. It's going to be a great defensive game, but I think at home the Jets are truly going to play exactly how they want to. Right. And that's going to be a lot of series of 3 handoffs and punt it. And I think they're going to win a low-scoring game.
And that's what you like, huh?
Well, I don't know if I like it, but
I'm going with Phillip Rivers. Surely he can score 14 points in this game. Somehow that's all it's going to take.
All right.
Atlanta, we got a lot of them doing this week. Atlanta at Detroit. We have the Atlanta Falcons. Let's give a little love to Mike Smith down there. I mean, this guy really has come in and very quietly turned around a franchise along with Thomas Dimitroff. This is a team that stunned everybody with that win over the Giants last week.
Oh, absolutely. The thing about Atlanta, and I've played against them in the past, Todd McClure has been there for about 14 years, and they do an exceptional job locking down front linemen with their stretch zone schemes. I think that they have way too many, weapons in the receiver core. I don't think that Detroit is going to be able to touch Matt Ryan. I think they're going to have a field day again.
Boy, it's an emotional letdown for the Atlanta Falcons. That does scare me, boy. But in Detroit, you see a lot of calling out. Is Matt Stafford going to be the quarterback? Jim Schwartz, they're giving him a 1-year pass. So they're going to be a little riled up. But the Atlanta Falcons, it's time to march on, keep this thing rolling. That's why I'm taking them.
Calvin Johnson on pace. He may get it done. Knock off Jerry Rice's record. I hope he does. He's a great player.
Not that you care, but you know that Mike Smith, you know where he coached once, don't you?
In Jacksonville. And
Morehead State.
Morehead State.
There you go.
Who else played there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Bunch of nobodies.
I'm going to take who we're talking about in that one. I'm taking Atlanta. Buffalo at Miami. Good luck. I watched Buffalo against Seattle this past week. Oh, boy, did they blow a lot of stuff in that game.
They did. Ryan Tannehill might be running the zone read this week after what we saw. They did. But I'm going to take the Miami Dolphins down there. Tannehill, the franchise, it's all an upswing. I think they'll win.
And plus that front defense, Randy Starks and the linebacker core for them, they get after people. I don't think Buffalo can get that running game established against that speedy defense, and they're going to have to rely all on the pass, and Fitzpatrick doesn't come through on that.
Cameron Wake, 14 sacks. Let's let him turn the corner a little bit. I'm taking Miami, too. Oakland at Carolina. Anybody like Oakland?
No. Cam Newton's finishing up the year.
Tennessee at Green Bay. Anybody want to take a shot at Tennessee? Nope. Indianapolis at Kansas City. Now, Kansas City could really screw up the whole season for the Indianapolis Colts. If somehow Kansas City pulls this one off down there, and occasionally Kansas City will pop up, right, at home, 2-12.
Well, remember Kansas City when they played Peyton Manning not that long ago against Denver? They locked down
Green
that
Bay
passing game.
last year down there, knocked off that undefeated
They had that
season.
in them. But I'm still taking Indy.
I thought this was going to be another nope.
No, there's a little. You get Kansas City like it's nothing or they get it done.
Yeah. Reggie Wayne, a great year, and Andrew Luck needs 74 yards passing to set the single-season rookie passing record. How about that?
You know, something we need to talk about in a future show, just I'll get it on the internet. You know, we need Andrew Luck, a lot of throws down the field, and a lot of hits. I mean, a lot. It's a lot to ask a rookie quarterback.
Getting it done. He's going to drag them to the playoffs. I mean, you could really make a case for him being the MVP.
Absolutely.
Take a 2-win team as a rookie, the kind of year he had.
Absolutely.
And, I mean, really, you could make a case. Well, I won't be doing it, but you could make a case. Cleveland at Denver.
He's the lawyer. You got the vote.
Cleveland at Denver.
You have the votes. Do you have a vote? I don't
New
have a vote.
England at Jacksonville.
Well, Jacksonville, this is going to do it all.
We want to thank you for joining us on the Internet segment. We'll be back next week to make up more stuff right here.
That's some of your best stuff. The quicker you go. That's good. I like it. All right. That's great.